name is Brian Lowe. I work for Teradici Corporation out of Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm Vice President of OEM Sales, which means my job is to find customers that will take our standard product, modify it, change it, and integrate it so that it actually becomes their product.
So what does Teradici do?
Well, we developed a protocol which allows for, and a solution around that protocol, which allows for the sort of moving of applications or entire workspaces from a data center or from the cloud to a variety of endpoints, whether they be mobile endpoints, thin endpoints.
Can you just explain that a little bit? How does it work?
Well, you're a customer, and everybody's moving to the cloud. So you're a customer now that you might have, might be on workstations. You might be moving through desktop, or you might be on the way to the cloud. You could be at any point in that cycle, and the protocol and the endpoints that we provide allow you to move seamlessly through that cycle at your own speed, at your own time, and you know, we're agnostic. So whether you end up with Microsoft Azure or whether you're moving to Amazon Web Services, the customer doesn't know and we don't know. So however and whenever and whatever speed you want to travel at, the protocol and the endpoints will get you go there without you changing everything on the journey.
So in the course of your journey, you've run into IGEL.
Yes.
And they obviously have an offering that looks like 1 + 1 could equal way more than 2.
Yes.
Maybe just talk about that if you would.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, basically there's 4 things that customers look for when they're moving masses of stuff to the cloud. One is performance. One is, as I talked before, about being, they don't care what the endpoint, they don't care whether it's Azure or Amazon or whatever it is. The third thing is something else, which security, which is huge. But the last thing is manageability, and manageability across a ubiquitous array of clients. And IGEL, obviously, #1 in the world in that. And so for us to work together to not only address the markets we're currently in, but new markets that are growing as we speak, it seems like a marriage made in heaven. We've been talking to them for years, but we've never had a point where we both came together. 1 + 1 is probably going to equal 3 for a lot of customers.
You talked about ubiquity across platforms, which IGEL's pretty well known for. What about the ease of management?
Yeah, I mean, customers don't want to be spending, they don't want to be worried about security and updates. They don't want to be spending 25 minutes bringing a terminal or a new thing up to speed. They want to be able to control who's able to change what and do what and whenever, and it's just getting more and more sophisticated, and the demands of security make it even more sophisticated. It's the whole thing of everything that a customer needs. I mean, they've talked across a variety of industries, because manageability in one industry might be slightly different from what's required elsewhere, and so, you know, having that ability as well, and being a worldwide organization that can support, I think that's really important, because it's a worldwide business, and the Fortune 1000 companies we both deal with exist right across the globe.
And you've done work with Amazon. So talk, if you would, about the real synergy between you, Amazon Workspaces, and IGEL, and how you see a real possibility there.
Yeah, I think that a customer out there is looking to move to the cloud. They want secure endpoints, and they want manageability. And those 3 things together, as we work as partners, it's not just the IGEL product and the Teradici product and the Amazon product. It's us working together to integrate them all to give the customer a better solution, so that 1 + 1 + 1 equals 4 or 5 or 6.
So your big solution is cloud access, and you see a big possibility with IGEL, with a couple of segments that have specific needs around data and graphics and so on. So first, if you could tell everyone what cloud access is, and then how you see the fit with IGEL.
Cloud access is our solution for moving high amounts of data into the cloud or into the data center, and the ones that are the most difficult are the ones that are most graphics intensive, and those would be things like media and entertainment, you know, high-end FedEx security, healthcare, and banking, and where a lot of data is moving very, very fast and very, very graphics intensive. And IGEL's graphics intensive management capabilities just fit perfectly with us in that. So we're not only, does the technology work together, but the markets that we're chasing also tend to coincide, and that's another reason why I think we'll do very well together.
Thank you, Brian.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.